Hi everyone, Tina Calorie here. Thanks so much for joining me as we continue our discussion on good nutrition. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about nutrient-dense foods versus calorie-dense foods. So here's the thing, most of us are shoppers, and when we're shopping for things, aren't we always looking for a deal? We're always looking for a sale, for a coupon on how I can get the most rolls of toilet paper for the least amount of money. So we're always looking for the biggest bang for our buck, regardless of what you're shopping for. I want you to think the same way when you think about the nutrients and the foods that you eat. We want the biggest bang of nutrients for our calorie buck. Okay, so the way I want you to think of it is, remember yesterday we talked a little bit about what your calorie range should be. An approximation, right? And that's why we have a range. So if you're, let's just say based on some calculations that you should be eating anywhere from 1,500 to 1,700 calories a day. That's your daily allotment for your calories. That's your daily budget. So what we want to try and do is eat as many nutrient-dense foods as possible while staying within that daily budget, that daily calorie budget for the day. So if we think about it, let's talk about kale by way of example. Now, I'm not a kale fan. I'm not a huge kale fan, but I'm going to give it to you as an example because kale is one of those foods that's highly nutrient based on its calorie content. So if we look at kale, kale has a ton of nutrients in it and only a little bit of calories in it. So you can eat a crap load of kale within your dietary budget for the day, okay? Now, here's what happens when you eat a lot of nutrient-dense foods and you use less of your calories. It's hard to overeat. Have you ever tried to eat like a lot of kale? You can't really do it. You can't really eat it. So it forces you to not overeat when it comes to your meals. So much easier to eat those calorie-dense foods, a burger and french fries, and not get a lot of nutrients out of it. But you're burning through your daily calorie budget for the day really quickly when you're eating those calorie-dense foods versus those nutrient-dense foods, right? So I need you to kind of look at it that way to say, you know what? I want the most bang for my buck. If I have 2,000 calories a day to spend on my food, I want to make sure that A, I'm not hungry. So I want to eat a lot of foods and I want to make sure that those foods are providing the nutrients that I need on a daily basis versus blowing through those calories really, really quickly and not getting the nutrients that you need. Okay, so the reason why we do that, there's a lot of reasons and there's a lot of things that happen in your body when you eat those quality nutrients. So remember, we talked about calories in versus calories out, and all calories coming into your body are not created equal, okay? That's why we want to eat more of those nutrient-dense foods and less of those calorie-dense foods. And when we talk about those calorie-dense foods, I think most of you know what I'm talking about. It's those highly processed foods, a lot of added sugars, a lot of added fats, a lot of baked goods, just things that really aren't good for you, those packaged things that you eat, those things that pick up at the bakery. Calorie-dense foods. We want more nutrient-dense foods. So here's what happens. Food, your body's an amazing machine, and it knows how to process whole foods, natural things that occur in the world. When you give it something that's man-made, your body doesn't quite know how to process that. But your body's an amazing machine that it knows exactly what to do with that kale that you've eaten. It knows to store it for energy. It knows to use it right then and there and transport it into different parts of your cells, right? Because your body is made up of trillions and trillions of cells that all require those nutrients to perform their functions. And all of those cells have a different function. And also what those nutrients do is they stimulate a lot of enzymes and hormones and neurotransmitters to get your body doing things that it's supposed to be doing. When you put in those man-made chemicals, those calorie-dense foods, those things that aren't created in nature, when you put a lot of that stuff into your body doesn't quite know what to do with that. right? So what your cells are doing is it sees that kale coming through, and it knows exactly how to digest that kale and where to put those different nutrients that are provided in that kale. It knows to send it here or there or wherever it goes based on what the nutrient is and based on what your body needs it to do. It sees those man-made chemicals coming in and it says, I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is and I don't know what to do with it. So you know what? It's just going to push it right out. Okay. So when I started my health and fitness journey 9 years ago or so, I think we all kind of come into it knowing, yep, I need to eat healthier. I need to eat more fresh fruits and vegetables. I need to eat more lean meats. I need to eat some healthy fats. And I think we all kind of get that, but we never really think about what actually happens inside of our body. So when I started my health and fitness journey, my mantra became eat like crap, feel like crap, and perform like crap. And literally, that's what happens to your body. When you put that garbage into your body has no idea what to do with it. You're not providing your body with the vital nutrients that it needs to perform at its optimal best. So literally, when you eat like crap, you feel like crap. And because you're not fueling your cells with the food that it needs on a regular daily basis, you're going to perform like crap. You're going to feel lethargic. You're not going to have energy. You're going to be tired all the time. Your body's just not going to respond and you're not going to live the life that you've imagined. Okay? So one of the ways that I want you to create that beautiful life for yourself is to start fueling yourself with those nutrient-dense foods. Start minimizing those calorie-dense foods. Now, mind you, I don't say eliminate. Remember, yesterday I talked about that your lifestyle has to be sustainable. It can't be an all or nothing. It's not black and white. You're definitely going to have some gray areas. So even though I try really hard to eat more nutrient-dense foods, less calorie-dense foods, trust me, there's days where I go out and I have a cheeseburger and French fries because for me, it has to be sustainable and it has to be about balance. And that's what I want for you too, for you to be able to maintain that balance, to live that healthier lifestyle without depriving yourself. But let's minimize that calorie-dense food, okay? And again, remember though, know that your body's going to pay for it afterwards, right? So even though my brain and my taste buds really want that cheeseburger and French fries, and probably a chocolate milkshake too to go along with it, because if I'm going to fall off the wagon, I might as well really fall off the wagon. My body's going to pay for it later. My body's not going to perform at its best. I'm going to feel like garbage and I'm going to sit on the couch and I'm not going to move. Okay. But if I eat that really great healthy salad with lean proteins on there and a little bit of healthy fats, I'm going to feel significantly better. So here's my challenge to you. For the next 30 days, I want you to try increasing those nutrient-dense foods and reducing those calorie-dense foods. Okay, reducing, not eliminating, and see how you feel. Talk to me. Let me know how you feel about replacing and putting in those more nutrient-dense foods. So could you share that with me? Could you let me know? Do you accept my challenge? It's only 30 days. See how you feel. Reach out to me, comment below, send me a private message. Let me know if you're into this challenge to just kind of see. And you know what? We can even start smaller. You can say, you know what? I'm going to replace one meal a day with a healthier, nutrient-dense meal while starting to eliminate those calorie-dense meals, okay? So definitely keep me posted. Let me know how you do on this challenge. Keep me posted. Reach out to me if you have questions, though. I'm happy to help you and answer any questions along the way. So thanks for joining me as we talk about that nutrient-dense, calorie-dense foods. Tomorrow, we're going to talk a little bit more about your overall health. We're going to talk about body composition. And we're going to talk about performance, and we're going to talk about all of those things and how they interrelate with one another. Because here's the key thing, and this is just one thing I'm going to bring up to you really quickly on body composition. While so many of you are focused on losing weight, I want you to think about dropping body fat. Body fat is really what we're looking to lose, not necessarily losing weight, because we don't want to lose that lean muscle mass. So tomorrow we talk about improving those health indicators or health markers. We talk about changing your body composition, and we talk about improving your performance. And again, performance does not necessarily mean athletic performance. It means your overall performance. Do you have more energy? Are you more active with your children and with your family? Are you more productive at work? Have you eliminated the brain fog? Things like that. All three of those things are really interrelated, and we're going to get into depth about that tomorrow. So again, thanks for joining me today. I will see you tomorrow as we talk about those 3 indicators that we have in our lives, and I'll see you on the flip side.